The negative equity time of the season, and I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can get out of it. The reason I say it's the negative equity time of the year is for the simple reason of being manufacturers are doing their year-end rebates, and you can use those big rebates to help cover up a lot of the negative equity you might have in your car. If you don't know what that is, that just means the loan's worth more than the value of your vehicle. So if your car is worth $15,000 but you owe $25,000 on it, you have $10,000 of negative equity that you need to get out of before you can move to your next vehicle. The most obvious way is if you're moving on to a new vehicle, make sure you're putting money down on that situation. That will eat up negative equity quicker than anything. Sometimes you have cancellations, and what that is products that you brought on the previous vehicle, but you're not going to need because you're not going to see those till the end. So you can cancel those back and they go back to the principal amount of the loan. Now, if it's from the same dealership that you bought the vehicle from, you might be able to use that as money down towards your next vehicle to help with that negative equity situation. That can be a huge benefit because it can take a long time for that cancellation to go back to the principal on that loan, and you wouldn't want to be driving without that protection during that time frame. The other way is to look for manufacturer rebates. So find a vehicle that fits your needs. So if you're looking for an SUV, find SUVs with the biggest discounts on them. The reason I say that is because your next loan is going to be based off the MSRP of the vehicle, of the new vehicle. As opposed to a used vehicle, it's going to be based off the wholesale value of the vehicle. New vehicle, you can go ahead and lease it, which will be the nice part because at the end of the 3 years, typically, you'll be out of that negative equity, back to square one, and then you can choose any vehicle you want. And the reason I say lease is for the simple reason is they're closed-ended leases anymore. So you know the residual value of the car or the buyout of the car to the penny when you sign that lease contract. So let's say the market value does fall out on that car and it's not worth that what that residual value is. You turn that car back into the manufacturer, you still get to walk away starting at zero. As opposed to a finance contract 3 years down the road, if that vehicle isn't worth what your loan is worth, then you're back into your negative equity situation. And in a future video, I'm going to teach you how to stay away from negative equity. And for more content like this, follow Driving with Jonathan.